Well, I mean, things got really heated. I mean, I watched the whole live this morning. You called Floyd a N-word. You gotta hand it to Floyd for actually sitting there and taking all that, verbal abuse from you. I was actually surprised. I probably would have hung up myself. But
he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
Think they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Bill Haney, Devin Haney's outspoken father and trainer, has now turned his attention toward Floyd Money Mayweather with a sharp and controversial claim. According to Haney, Mayweather's image of limitless wealth may not be as real as it appears, is implying that the luxury lifestyle, the constant public displays, and the non-stop talk about money are more about maintaining a carefully built persona than showing the full reality behind the scenes.
Your A game is gone. What adjustments are you going to make? Yeah. And Floyd would always say is that on that given night, he's going to make that right adjustment. Yeah. He's going to box the brawler or brawl the boxer. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Floyd Mayweather has also been linked to some huge real estate activity. Near the end of 2024, reports suggested he bought more than 60 properties in Upper Manhattan for roughly $42 million. The claim was that the purchase included over 1,000 apartment units and several retail spaces, and that it was all held in his name, with no partners attached. On top of that, Mayweather has also been reported to have invested in an enormous $10 billion development project. The proposal is said to include 18 office towers, totaling around 10 million square feet, planned across New York, Chicago, and Jersey City.
First investment was real estate, commercial real estate, skyscrapers actually. So what I did was this. It started off with $5 million. Put up $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. On every 18th, every month it was paying off.
You like the cash flow?
Yes, for years. So I said, okay, if it's paying off like this then, and I gave him 7 figures, I said I'm not gonna even give him 8 figures. I wouldn't have gave him 9 figures. If it's something that I know is paying off, lucrative and heavy, I got to go with it. Roll the dice, take a chance. You only got one.
Bill Haney has also criticized Floyd Mayweather over what he sees as a failure to financially look out for the people around him. Haney questioned how money is handled within Mayweather Promotions, suggesting that if the company is really as successful as it claims to be, then respected names like Calvin Ford shouldn't appear to be dealing with financial pressure. He emphasized that supporting the team is part of leadership, arguing that fair pay is necessary to prevent people from feeling ignored, reduce bitterness, and ensure the individuals doing the work behind the scenes are properly valued.
It's personal between you and Calvin. Also, it's Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach,
for those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Haney also criticized Mayweather for shifting away from serious, top-level competition and focusing instead on exhibition fights, implying the decision is driven more by financial gain than genuine passion for boxing. From his perspective, Mayweather now appears more focused on securing large paydays than upholding the sport's integrity and competitive standards.
A few months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd said, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm talking.
According to reports, Mayweather was reportedly frustrated that he didn't secure a deal comparable to the one Devin Haney received. That disappointment has led to speculation that he may try to complicate Haney's path to major matchups, including potential fights against Rolando Rolly Romero or Gervonta Davis. The situation has also drawn criticism from prominent figures in boxing. Oscar de la Hoya, For instance, publicly accused Mayweather of getting in the way of what could have been a major showdown between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney.
For some of y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, you know, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background, sneak dissing each other for a minute. You know, pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm going to make it tough for you. I'm going to go whisper and rain here. I'm going to make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm going to make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people. You know what I'm saying? So
Oscar de la Hoya has also implied that Mayweather may still be motivated by financial need, which is why he continues making occasional returns to the ring. De la Hoya argues that many fighters eventually lose their fortunes after years of overspending, and given Mayweather's ultra-luxury lifestyle, from high-priced cars and designer clothing to private jet travel, De La Hoya's concerns don't seem entirely baseless.
His lucrative contract, he's gonna fight the very best, unlike Floyd. Waits for fighters to either be over the hill or too young, the way he fought Canelo when he was too young. But look, hey, if Floyd really wants to fight, if he really wants to come out of retirement and crawl under his rock, then call out Canelo once again at 160, okay, 100 pounds, 160 pounds, call out Canelo and do the rematch, and that's it.
You think he's talking this trash because he wants a rematch? Do you think he actually wants?
Absolutely.
You think he wants a rematch?
Look, another reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
Again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can't.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking...
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down, you think?
Easy.
What's your message to Floyd?
Floyd, stay under your rock, dude.
You think Canelo's gonna out-earn him eventually? You think he'll make more money than Floyd?
By far. Canelo's 28 years old.
Right.
And he's already made, what, $500 million?
Right.
Floyd Mayweather has long been known for spending at an extreme level. One of the most talked about examples is a watch reportedly worth $18 million, along with a collection said to include hundreds more, many of them costing thousands each. While the flashy displays grab attention, they've also fueled questions about whether that kind of spending is sustainable long-term, even for someone with Mayweather's earning power.
My most expensive watch that I currently own is $18 million.
One watch.
One watch.
Tell me about your watch collection, dude. You have to have one of the biggest watch collections in the world.
My watch collection, I think I got somewhere upwards of 100 watches. And I got a lot of $1 million watches.
What should I pay for this one? What do you think? You're here for me now. I need some help. Help a little man out, okay?
That watch is a couple $100,000. Easy, but it's worth it because it goes up in value. It appreciates, not depreciates.
Dude, how do you buy a $17 million watch?
No, 18.
18, sorry.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been widely recognized as one of the highest-paid athletes in sports, consistently earning massive paydays every time he stepped into the ring. One of the biggest examples came in 2017, when he faced Conor McGregor and was reportedly paid around $275 million, making it one of the largest single-event payouts in sports history.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
$350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd Mayweather has always been outspoken about his success, often insisting that no boxer in history has achieved what he has. His confidence is impossible to miss, and his constant comparisons to others have played a major role in building his public persona, even if they've also sparked skepticism and criticism. Dutt is just as famous for showcasing an extravagant lifestyle, from flying on private jets to spending heavily on luxury items. But critics argue that this level of excess, without disciplined financial planning, can eventually create pressure and raise doubts about how sustainable it really is over time.
You want me to show you right now? Call AJ. My sister, she gonna call my pilot right now.
So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber?
I'm gonna show you. AJ.
Hey, what's up?
So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter and mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct, yep.
I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan, he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you got to pick a couple people up. You got to pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, champ. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey, then go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send him over there, and then Dan can get on the plane also. Okay?
Okay, so it'll be. I mean, we're sitting here wrapping up dinner now. I think we got an hour, about an hour to play. I'd say have him at the airport about 10:45 or so.
Yeah. Mayweather's emphasis on luxury and non-stop spectacle points to a bigger financial danger. When someone spends aggressively on high-end items without prioritizing long-term planning, it can lead to serious money issues, even for an athlete earning at the highest level.
Andrew, especially, was a very successful kickboxer, four-time world champion. His belts are sitting right behind me right now. But, the most he ever got paid for a fight, and he says this openly, is 50 grand. By the time you pay your trainer and your manager 10% each, you got to eat, you got to train for 12 weeks. I mean, if you work out the hours you put in, you're making $15 an hour. Like, it's not amazing.
Haney asserts that Mayweather has moved away from being a celebrated competitor and is now largely driven by money, prioritizing large paydays over delivering memorable fights for fans. By contrast, Haney emphasizes his own approach, focusing on entertaining audiences and valuing the quality of the fight above financial gain.
Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful like you really trying to do this. Because every fighter that Devin gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bum business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we done charged $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some bull fight and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't.
In multiple interviews, sports commentator Stephen A. Smith expressed worry about Mayweather's approach to exhibition fights, while acknowledging that the bout against Conor McGregor made sense given McGregor's experience in combat sports. Beyond that, Smith made his stance clear, picking opponents far below Mayweather's level solely for an easy payday risks diminishing the legacy he worked so hard to establish. Smith suggested that Mayweather appears more focused on building his bank account than protecting his place in boxing history. The message was clear: earning money has become a higher priority than competing in meaningful matches.
Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match, all right, that's fine. Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it.
Some reports have raised questions about Mayweather's claim of earning $100 million in a single fight. Insiders in the boxing community have challenged the accuracy of these figures, suggesting that the numbers might be more about boosting his public image than representing his true earnings.
Reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close.
You think it's bull?
I know it is, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life. I'm a promoter right now. He's probably made about $60 million before in one night, which is crazy numbers. Mike Tyson, to put in perspective, when he fought Michael Spinks, that was the biggest fight of all time. When that fight happened, one got $30 million and one got $29.
$250 million against Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. No fighter in history of the world. $250 million to go and box. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
I think Floyd's fighting because he needs the money?
Yeah.
Really? Why? You think he blew through all of his money?
Logan Paul has publicly claimed that he is still waiting on payment from his exhibition fight with Mayweather. Despite the event bringing in significant revenue, Paul says he hasn't received the full amount owed, casting doubt on how Mayweather manages his financial commitments.
Okay, true or false, and why did Floyd Mayweather fully pay up Logan Paul for their fight?
I'm not God, but my spidey senses tell me nah.
I can guarantee me and Logan Paul, we can go out and make $100 million or more.
And so you think he didn't pay up just because he hasn't got the money?
I think he probably spent it on all the girls he pays to be around him.
Logan Paul reached out to us and said that wanted to do another exhibition. Now this is the same guy that said he didn't get paid. If he did get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday.
He had the audacity to tell the media that I asked for a rematch. Let me just set the record straight. If I haven't been paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing I'm probably also not going to get paid the money that I was owed for my work? Second off, they asked us for a rematch.
Floyd is broke, man. I've been saying it the whole entire.
Bill Haney has publicly criticized Floyd Mayweather, claiming that he places profit above arranging meaningful fights for his son. Haney argues that Mayweather is deliberately avoiding matchups for Devin Haney against elite opponents like Gervonta Davis, focusing instead on bouts that promise larger financial returns. Haney's remarks underscore the frustration among fans and boxing insiders who feel that Devin deserves opportunities against top-tier fighters, but is being limited by business-driven choices.
No one want to say that because we're available now. So all that other shit. I'm wanting to see who gonna mention Tank other than us. Tank, where you at, Tank? Because now, guess what? We're free and you are. I mean, not free, literally, because you know, they was talking 5% and they might think free means free. You know what I mean? So let's clear that up. Ain't no fight, we don't got no fight, so what's gonna happen? Tank.
At 140.
Yeah, stop me from saying his name. Punch me in the mouth, because I'm gonna keep on saying Tank. Don't want to fight Devin, period.
Despite previous tensions, Mayweather has signaled a willingness to talk with Bill Haney, suggesting that fights for Devin Haney could still be on the table. This development hints at either a potential reconciliation or, at the very least, a mutual interest in exploring opportunities that could be financially beneficial for both sides.
FaceTime with me.
I don't know how it went.
No, I'm just
kidding.
I don't know
how it
went.
went.
He was calling for me. He was calling for me everywhere, you know, saying, where's Bill? You know, putting up a missing thing that I was missing or something. Why would I be missing, Vlad? I got the best son in the world, the son that rose from the bottom from that one day at the principal's office all the way up to the top of the boxing where the world stopped to watch an event that he was in. I'm a proud dad, proud trainer, and proud manager. So I don't know what he was looking for.
Well, I mean, things got really heated. I mean, I watched the whole live this morning. You called Floyd a N-word. You cussed him out. You got to hand it to Floyd for actually sitting there and taking all that, verbal abuse from you. I was actually surprised. I probably would have hung up myself.
Mike Tyson has also spoken out about Floyd Mayweather, particularly criticizing his habit of flaunting wealth and achievements. While Tyson acknowledges Mayweather's talent and dominance in the ring, he has expressed concern about his behavior outside of it. On his widely followed boxing podcast, Tyson summed it up succinctly: awesome fighter, great fighter, career with a clear, business-focused approach. However, some of the strategies he's used to build his fortune have raised ethical questions. Reports of unpaid obligations and exaggerated earnings indicate that, at times, His idea of success may prioritize image over true financial integrity.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record, and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know, it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top-Rank Boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up, so Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on your...
Is Floyd Mayweather really the financial powerhouse he claims to be? Or is Bill Haney exposing a side of the story that's been overlooked in the boxing world? Let us know what you think in the comments below.